Hello, it's me, Will. Do you remember the story of Daniel and his 3 friends coming to Babylon? The king trained them to be his servants. Today's Bible story is about something that happened to Daniel's 3 friends. Let's watch.
Nebuchadnezzar was the king of Babylon. He did not worship God. He worshiped false gods. Nebuchadnezzar made a tall gold statue and put it where everyone could see it. King Nebuchadnezzar called for all of his important officials to stand around the statue. Then one of the king's heralds made an announcement for all the people in Babylon. When you hear the sound of music, you must fall down and worship this statue. Anyone who does not will be thrown into a fiery furnace. So when the people heard the sound of music, they fell down and worshiped the statue. But 3 men from Judah, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, refused to bow down to a statue. Some men complained to King Nebuchadnezzar about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. "You made a rule for all the people," they reminded the king, "but some of the men from Judah do not bow down and worship your statue." King Nebuchadnezzar was angry. "Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, come here," he said. The 3 friends stood before the king. Nebuchadnezzar asked them, "Is it true that you do not serve my gods or worship the statue I set up? If you do not bow down when you hear the music, I will throw you into the fiery furnace. Then what God could rescue you?" The 3 friends answered, "King, if the God we serve exists, he can rescue us from the fiery furnace. But even if God chooses not to rescue us, we won't bow down and worship the gold statue." King Nebuchadnezzar was angrier than ever. He ordered his workers to make the furnace 7 times hotter. He told the strongest soldiers in his army to tie up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and throw them into the fiery furnace. The furnace was so hot, the strong soldiers died when they threw in Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Suddenly, King Nebuchadnezzar jumped up. "Didn't we tie up 3 men and throw them into the fire?" "Yes, king," his advisors said. "Look," the king shouted, "I see 4 men walking around in the fire. The 4th man looks like an angel." Nebuchadnezzar quickly went to the door of the furnace. He called out, "Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, servants of the Most High God, come here." So Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego came out of the fire. They were not hurt at all. Nebuchadnezzar praised God. The God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego sent an angel and rescued his servants. They trusted in him and he saved them. King Nebuchadnezzar made a new law. Anyone who says anything against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego's God will be punished. No other God can save people like this. Then the king gave Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego important jobs in Babylon. Only God could rescue Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego from the fire. Jesus is the only one who can save us from our sin. Jesus' sacrifice on the cross provided the way for us to be rescued and have eternal life.
Can you imagine? Wow! What would you do if you were in Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego's shoes? Those 3 friends trusted God and refused to bow down to an idol, even if it meant being killed. But the Lord was with them and kept them safe in the fire.